Good day everyone, I'm Ivy J. Sumaoy, and for today's video, I will be talking about the virtual reality. What is virtual reality? Virtual reality, or VR, is the employment of the computer technology to develop an artificial environment. Virtual reality situates the user within the experiences, contrary to the conventional user interfaces. Rather than just glimpsing a screen in front of them, the users are engaged and allowed to converse with 3D worlds by replicating most of the senses like vision, touch, smell, and hearing. The computer is molded to serve as a doorway into artificial world. So the definition of virtual reality originates from the definition of both virtual and reality. Virtual implies near and reality implies the conditions experienced by human beings. Hence, the term virtual reality basically implies near reality. These are the examples of virtual reality gadgets or some equipments for VR. VR users wear headsets that generate pictures, sensations, and sounds in order to create a realistic setting. These headsets include head-mounted goggles with a screen that is placed in front of the user's eyes. VR equipment allows people look around, move about, and interact within a virtual environment. It has a potential to allow people to create any environment for virtual interactions. Here is the history of VR. In 1957, Morton Hillig invented the Sensorama, a simulator with 3D images, smells, and sounds to create a new reality. In 1968, Ivan Sutherland and his student Bob Sproul created the first AR/VR mounted display connected to a computer called the Ultimate Display. Fast forward to 1987, the term virtual reality was coined by Jaron Lanier, founder of VPL Research, and he creates the iPhone head-mounted display and data glove. 1991, the virtual group created arcade machines with VR headsets, immersive stereoscopic 3D visuals, and a multiplayer gaming experience called the Virtuality 1000. In 1993, Sega unveiled prototype with wrap-around goggles, head tracking, stereo sound, and LCD screens at the Consumer Electronics Show called Sega VR. In 1994, Sega installed a motion simulator arcade game with 3D polygon graphics in stereoscopic 3D at Sega World called the Sega VR1. In 1995, Nintendo unveiled the first portable stereoscopic 3D gaming console called the Nintendo Virtual Boy. 10 years later, in 2005, Imagine launched a headset with a 360-degree horizontal field of view, head tracking, OLED display, and hi-fi sound called the Imagine Z800 3D Visor. In 2012, Palmer Luckey created a prototype of his modern lightweight VR headset, the Oculus Rift. 2 years later, in 2014, Facebook purchased Oculus for $2 billion and Google announced their cardboard stereoscopic headset for smartphones, aptly named Google Cardboard. In 2015, Samsung released their VR headset that's compatible with only Samsung smartphones called Samsung Gear VR. In 2016, Facebook released their Oculus Rift VR headset, HTC released their top-of-the-line Vive VR headset, and PlayStation released their VR headset to be used with the PS4. So that's all for the history of VR. There are 3 main categories or 3 main types of virtual reality, and these are fully immersive, semi-immersive, and non-immersive. First, let's talk about the non-immersive VR. The term non-immersive VR is referred to technologies that display virtual content via computer screen without requiring additional equipment. Users interact with non-immersive VR using traditional interfaces such as mouse and keyboard. Also, non-immersive simulations are often forgotten as actual type of VR because it is very common in our everyday lives. Next is the semi-immersive virtual reality. A semi-immersive virtual reality is something in between on non-immersive and fully immersive virtual reality. Using a computer screen or VR glasses, you can move around in a virtual environment, but other than that, your visual experience, you will have no physical sensation to enhance the experience. Also, this type of VR is mainly used for educational and training purposes, and the experience is made possible with graphical computing and large projector systems. Lastly, we have the fully immersive virtual reality. The fully immersive virtual reality give users the most realistic simulation experience complete with sight and sound. To experience and interact with fully immersive virtual reality, the user needs the proper VR glasses or a head-mount display (HMD). VR headsets provide high-resolution content with a wide field of view. Whether you're flying or fighting the bad guys, you'll feel like you're really there. And that's all for the main categories of virtual reality. Now let's talk about the uses of the virtual reality. Virtual reality is used in many fields such as in healthcare. The next Galaxy VR uses sleep motion force feedback technology so that surgeons can feel when they are incorrect performing parts of the surgical procedure. The Human Sim VR allows medical staff to engage in training scenarios within a virtual 3D environment. With virtual reality technology, medical professionals are able to perform robotic surgery, which reduces time and risk complications. Next is in military. Virtual reality is used in a military for training purposes. These purposes include flight simulation, combat simulation, virtual boot camp. VR is also used to treat PTSD. Soldiers that suffer from this disorder use VR to gradually expose themselves to their PTSD triggers in a safe and secure artificial environment. VR is also used in education. A company called Nearpod focuses on enhancing the classroom learning experience through VR technology. Their system allows teachers to customize lesson plan by bringing them to life in a virtual world. This technology gives students a more hands-on approach of learning. In example, if a history teacher was given a lesson on the Roman Empire, she could use this technology to give a student a virtual tour of Rome itself. VR and entertainment. VR technology is used in variety of entertainment industries include video games, theme parks, museum, galleries, and theater. VR allows people to engage with exhibits in the museum or galaxy. They wear virtual reality glasses with lenses that allows them to see objects in 3D. These glasses have tracking systems that track movement and provide that information to a computer. As a result, the computer responds by changing the images seen by the wearer of the glasses in order to maintain a realistic perspective of the environment. Last is VR use in business. VR in business allows managers to complete their daily tasks without having a trouble or leave the comfort of their office. Managers can use this technology to virtually interview candidates, attend conferences, attend or teach training sessions. Businesses understand how these headsets can be used to help them build sales, save time, and reduce cost. And that's all for my report of virtual reality.